Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, high atop Phuket Island. When people go to Phuket Island, they go for the beautiful beaches. But in today's video, I'll be showing you what else is there to see in Phuket besides those beaches. The first stop that I would recommend seeing in Phuket would be high atop a winding road to see the Phuket City Viewpoint. From here, you will be able to see some of the most amazing views of Phuket Island. If you're finding this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And to receive more of this amazing content, please subscribe to the channel. The next place you'll want to visit when in Phuket is the Old Town. It is an area of historical interest in the city of Phuket. Old Town is noted for Sino-Portuguese buildings on both sides of the street. Many old buildings have been converted into shops, hotels, restaurants, and museums. Phuket has a rich history in tin mining. A unique community in Phuket are the Baba, with their own way of life, language, dress, and food. The core of this community was formed by the early unions between hockey and tin miners and Siamese women. This distinctive Baba heritage can be seen in Phuket's Old Town. Since the 16th century, Europeans have been involved in the tin trade of Phuket. In the 18th century, much of the island's tin mining was carried out by Hokkien Chinese who were instrumental in building the old part of the city. No one knows exactly when the first building in this style was constructed, but photographs from the early regime of King Rama V show that it was already well established by the mid-1800s. This is a Taihua Museum. Previously, it was a Sino-Portuguese mansion. That's what makes walking around the old town of Phuket such a fascinating stroll. Here is another old building that was once a Sino-Portuguese mansion, and it has been reconverted into a private business. Cashews are a big part of the economy in southern Thailand. This is a full-service shop that cracks the nuts, cleans them up, packages them, and sells them. Notice how this lady takes a nut, puts it under this little machine here, and carefully cracks it. Once she finishes it, she will put the nut in the red basket and discard the shell in the black basket. She will continue to do this all throughout her day. Next, it will go to this lady who will clean up each nut off of the shavings of it and then put it in the bowl to be sold. And these are all of the packages bottled up and ready to be sold in this store. A store full of cashew nuts. This is Wat Chalong Temple. It is the most important of the 29 Buddhist temples of Phuket. It was built at the beginning of the 19th century. Standard rules apply whenever entering a temple. Remove your cap and shoes, and women must have shoulders covered at all times. These two ladies demonstrate the proper way how to sit and pray when in a temple. This is the first step of what a Buddhist will do. They will come to the temple and say their prayers. If their prayers are answered, they will then return to blow off a bunch of firecrackers in celebration. See these three gold statues? These were monks at one time that have been honored and enshrined in gold. In the background, you will hear loud firecrackers going off, celebrating someone's prayers coming true. And there it is. That is the stack of smoke coming out of the top where the firecrackers were just shot off. And the newest structure to Wat Chalong Temple is this 3-story temple in Wat Chalong. And as with other temples, standard rules apply whenever entering into a temple. Remove hat and shoes before entering. Once you're inside, you'll see a whole lot of different Buddha statues. The first floor in this temple is by far the biggest of the 3 stories. Next up, a view from the 3rd floor looking all around Wat Chalong Temple and looking up from the 3rd floor to the highest peak of this temple. And finally, we arrive at Phuket Big Buddha. But first, let's take a look at the breathtaking view from Big Buddha's viewpoint. There are 94 steps to reach the top of Big Buddha, and climbing them is relatively easy. Please note, these stairs are only to climb up. You are not allowed to walk these stairs down. There is a separate way down the hillside, and a security guard is sitting there all day to make sure people respect this rule. Don't worry if you forget to take your photos and selfies the first time, as it's easy to go back on the way out. The Phuket Big Buddha is a 45-meter tall white marble statue visible from anywhere in the southern part of Phuket. Construction was started of Big Buddha in 2002. On the base of Big Buddha, you will see 360 degrees of golden statues surrounding Big Buddha. Big Buddha is privately funded through donations, and currently it is still under construction. If you would like to see my other videos on Thailand, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.